So, in larger terms, where you must go is not into this outer technology, but into activating the inner. And the inner grows naturally because the cosmic energy supports it. You help that support and fertilize that garden when you are peaceful, when you are responsible, when you claim your health. Because when you claim that you are powerful beings, each of you can be 100% healthy. You do not have to get melanomas from the sun. You do not have to get any of the things that you get. You have all of the immunity inside of you. You have the biology in you that wants to support you to health. What keeps you from that health, you wonder? Well, you have an environment that is full of toxins, that is poisoning people. And people are poisoning themselves by their thoughts. Because it is often some form of emotional trauma, collective or personal, that is the genesis of your disease and discomfort. Certainly, yes, your society is full of toxins. But why do some thrive and others fail? Is it luck? Is it beliefs? Certainly it is the environment, because some environments are more healthy than others. But it is true that you can go into a very stagnated, dark environment, and with the right attitude you can clean it up. There is a man on your planet that has brought a Japanese man, we believe, that's brought a great awareness to people about the power they have to affect the molecules of water. Yes? Yes, Emoto. And so he brings this information forward with all kinds of literal pictures to show that when you are listening to discordant music, and the water's by the discordant music, what happens? The water's all discordant. When the water is being treated to classical music, Beethoven's Ode to Joy, the water molecules are absolutely exquisite. So everything responds to the energies that are there. And so what have you created now? A problem for yourself about water, and big problems in polluted water. This is, one could say, even if our vehicle did describe it as a contrived event, and we would agree it was set into motion to fulfill prophecies. Some of the people on your planet believe that long ago, prophets from long ago were very powerful beings. The patriarchs were giants, they lived a long time. The old people from biblical times, and there's so many books that never made it into the Bible. They are called the alternative books. There are names for them. They are called the Gnostic, yes. The pseudepigrapha, yes. And these books are the Book of Enoch. These books were not put into the official Bible, but they still tell rich, rich stories about your planet's history. And so this inner knowing is coming up just in time for you to meet the test of your world and to demonstrate your inventiveness, your creativity, your brilliance, and your ability to recognize that, yes, you may be physical beings with that appearance, but you are equally non-physical as well. So this is a time of, let's say, moving to a new level. It is, we have suggested and advised that everyone think of this as being the best summer of their life. That make it the best summer. Laugh, have parties, have picnics, pay attention to the sun, be mindful of it, make good decisions, feel the exhilaration of being alive. Because what you get this summer is going to open and open and open and take you on a new path of existence. Now, these new paths, they are very exciting. But not all your friends and family want to join you on that path. They'll poo-poo you, and you'll start to see more and more separation. They don't want to go there. On the other hand, you may see more and more people join in and say, yes, tell me what you know. I am eager to know. There's a big divide going on. There's a bunch of people really, really lifting up their level of intelligent awareness. And on the other hand, there's whole large herds of people who are just closing off. It's too much for them. And they're starting to go insane. This is very important to recognize. And recognize that sometimes some of the best work you can do with people who are troubled is in the dream state. If you see someone has entity in them, or they are all wacky and crazy, you attempt to work with them in person or physically, you're going to deal with the entity. The entity is not going to like it. If you recognize something is there, just recognize it and have respect for it. And then you can work with it from the dream state or from a distance, and you can ask for a healing. But if you start to get into clashes with these beings, they are armored in ways that you are not. They have ways about them that you have yet to recognize. You will know much in a few years. Right now, accept your power, love yourself, and recognize that your own inner net is coming online, and this will demonstrate itself by you having greater clarity in your thoughts, a heightened sense of intuition. Your guides will seem to be clearer. You will have greater recognition of decisions. You may find yourself in a visiting an area and say, do I want to go right or left? And every decision you make is the correct decision, because you are starting to receive the guidance from other beings, your own inner guidance, and the transmissions from the sun are building, strengthening your neurological system. You are building new neural pathways. And this is a sign that humanity is preparing for major, major transformation through mass events. The events that are pressing today: immigration, gay marriage, what else? The economy, wars, food, education. These are society issues. They are going to really shrink compared to some other issues you are going to have to deal with. Issues of who do you share the cosmos with? The issues of who do you share Earth with? Who else is on Earth? Who else is sharing a similar timeline? Who else occupies Earth that you've just never crossed their path? You think that Earth is explored. You think that you know every nook and cranny, and your news assures you of this, that there's nothing new on Earth. And yet, all the scrambling that is happening on bigger levels is attempting to hide from you things that are wanting just to blow up. In symbolic terms, we would say the Gulf has lots of meanings that leaks in the Gulf. The well may be capped, but that is not stopping what's happening down there. You have toxic substances, you have methane, that methane is not going away. You have thorium, you have uranium coming out. This always comes out with methane. You have things down there in the Gulf. So there's lots of ties to the past, and there's things under the Gulf that you must know about. Lots of ET beings from 500,000 years ago to modern times use the oceans as their base. This is why, in military terms, people know that the military organization that is in the know is the Navy. The Navy is also the one who understands the whole ET issue, and they are the one who run the ET issue.